with a special Hardball town hall event. Not since Barack Obama was a candidate has someone ignited so much buzz so fast. He's 37 years old, a graduate of Harvard, a Rhodes Scholar, a Naval Reserve officer who was deployed to Afghanistan, and the mayor of a small city in Indiana, population 100,000, Pete Buttigieg. He says his 8 years leading South Bend, Indiana gives him more experience to be president than Donald Trump had. He gave me a tour of his hometown, which a decade ago was cited as one of America's 10 dying cities. The same year, Buttigieg was elected mayor. So you don't mind being called Pete by this guy? You don't have to say Your Honor?
That's my name.
He's my mayor.
Well, it'd be funny if I insisted on being called Your Honor. Hey, how are you? Good seeing you.
In South Bend, they just call him Pete, the hometown mayor who's suddenly a national celebrity.
Say hi to Mayor Pete.
You wake up in the morning, do you feel mayor?
Yeah, in a way, yeah. Because the first thing you're doing is you're checking to see what happened overnight. If it wasn't something worth waking you up over, there's still stuff you need to know.
Is there a crime report you get?
I get incident reports as they happen, and then I get a monthly look at where the numbers are.
The city was in a decades-long decline. The Indianapolis Star called the business district a blighted ghost town. The tallest high-rise was empty. Today, investment is pouring in. There are new condos, parks, restaurants, even a nightly light display along the river. One of the mayor's proudest achievements, smart sewers.
So this little thing here contains a piece of equipment that can communicate wirelessly. And what it's doing is it's linking to a sensor that goes down to that PVC tube down there.
Yeah.
And then that is giving you a level reading on what the level is here. So if you know that this one's starting to get close to topping out, you can reroute the flow to other places, avoiding an overflow.
I bet you Donald Trump's never had one of these experiences.
I doubt it. So there's different parts of even this building, which is just one part of the complex.
The mayor took me to the site of the old Studebaker plant, which closed in 1963. At one time, it employed 24,000 people.
The company basically folded almost overnight. They'd had some problems in the 50s, labor issues, business problems, and then the word went out one December day in '63, and the whole city changed. I mean, people thought the city was dead. Pretty quick after that, we started losing population. Down by the 90s, we were down about 30,000 people from our peak. How you doing?
The mayor transformed the site into a technology hub, also a site for nonprofits. The city still faces challenges. The jobless rate among African Americans is almost twice as high as for whites. One of the mayor's policies, demolishing vacant homes, faced early pushback from community activists.
We said, well, what's your plan to help the neighborhood? Because you're demolishing everything. What about building and repairing? And so that's when we came up with like 500 homes in 500 days.
We lost a quarter of our population. Plus, the housing stock, eventually becomes a little different than what people want and need in terms of demand. You got houses built in the 40s and 50s, smaller lot sizes, smaller house sizes. People want something different.
I'm a proud son of South Bend, Indiana, and I am running for president of the United States.
Buttigieg wants his record as mayor to power his presidential campaign. He told me he's proud of where he comes from. Rust Belt.
You know, a lot of my fellow industrial Midwesterners want to ban that from the vocabulary. I think we should own it. I think we should own and transform what it means to say Rust Belt. To me, it ought to be a source of pride that we're a place that was built around one kind of economy, took it in the gut because of the changes that happened, and then figured out a way to grow and adapt to the future.
I think Trump promised to bring it back.
He did, but he promised to bring it back by returning to the past. And that's just not a promise.